Let's review Resident Evil Apocalypse, released back in 2004. It serves as a sequel to his 2002 film that I reviewed yesterday. So in this film, Alice, and Jill Valentine and two other people are trying to find a way to stop the apocalypse around Raccoon City, where a bunch of zombies are attacking people, and a new foe named Nemesis is attacking Stars members, and then was targeting Alice and her allies. I think this movie is like the lowest rated film in the franchise, worse than the final chapter. So what are my thoughts on this movie? I didn't think the film was as good as the was not like really good. It's not horrible, but it's just a little bland because this movie barely kind of has a story. All it is like an apocalypse around Raccoon City is happening, and zombies are attacking everyone, and agents are trying to find ways to stop this, and Alice and her some allies find a way to stop this. But then later, Alice gets kidnapped by scientists and escapes again, just like the previous movie. Um, though admittedly, there are some very cool action sequences throughout the film, like the church sequence has that was a fun one, as well as when Alice runs away from the police, where Nemesis saves her for a reason I'll reveal soon. Or when Alice escapes from the facility or the headquarters. That was a pretty cool scene, especially since this was like the first hint of her becoming more superhuman, especially at the security cameras where she kind of makes the security guard bleed hard, which was a really disturbing scene, honestly. Probably a really interesting scene. One of the better scenes in the film. Um, the costumes doesn't look too bad. Costume looks cool. Jill Valentine's a character from the game, so it's interesting to see her. Though she's kind of unlikable, where she has like a rivalry with Alice at the beginning, but then become bigger, better friends. So that was a weird rivalry setup. To be quite honest, Nemesis in this movie is okay. I'm familiar. I know he's a character from the games. I played a bit of him in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but I don't know much about the character. But when he shows up, now he kind of had a bit of a menacing presence. Especially since he doesn't talk and just kind of growls quietly and just shoots with a machine with his minigun. Um, and when he confronts Alice, it was like kind of cool fights as well. But his reveal, like who he was a big surprise for me. I didn't expect like the dude from the first movie that was alongside Alice being kidnapped by a scientist and being experimented on be Nemesis in this movie. And when he kind of gets a redemption, sacrifices himself for Alice, that was some kind of an interesting move for him. Honestly, um, though visually the film still does look really cool. Probably more than the first. No, the first one does visually looks really more stylish. Honestly, um, overall, Resident Evil Apocalypse always, yeah, the some of the ending was still decent. Especially with this one dude who is African American and has a comedic relief personality with gold guns. he has some moments. Um, I did appreciate that there's some more elements to the game. It's like there's like the stealth uh moments in this movie, like when they sneak around or some walk around quietly, or of course Nemesis and Jill Valentine. But overall, Resident Evil Apocalypse is a um and movie. It does have some moments, but it's kind of a bland movie to be honest. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Resident Evil Apocalypse.